I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a divisional matchup in the AFC West. It's the young gun, Derek Carr, going up against the old veteran, Phillip Rivers. With that, let's get you out to San Diego. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and the San Diego Chargers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in San Diego. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Okay, so here comes Oakland on offense, led by Derek Carr. And last Thursday against KC, he struggled. Just 17 of 41, only 117 yards, Charles, and no touchdowns either.
Yeah, the struggle was real. There's no doubt about it. A very cold night. He has the injury on his throwing hand, so that has to affect him no matter how much he tried to tell everyone it didn't. It does. But those types of numbers give Kansas City's defense some credit. They played awfully well in addition. But that just was a night for him to forget, and hopefully he can heal up and move on.
They come out here in the eye. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. A group effort there. A bunch of Charger defenders there to make the stop. And Mr. Cooper Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college. But Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. You know, for Cooper, his 29 yards in Week 14 actually led the Raiders. That's how much they were struggling in the passing game. And, well, he was part of a pretty bizarre play, wasn't he?
And when you start with the yardage on his catches, he had 5 catches in the game. When you start with that game was a clunker for him. But as you alluded to, there was a big-time play. What could have been for he and the Raiders should have been a 78-yard touchdown catch. Was it the wind? Was it the lights? Some people even thought it was a camera wire that got in the way. And
that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball's...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kyle Emanuel in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. Now Carr going to give it to Murray on the draw play. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. And Phillip Rivers will lead San Diego out onto the field. The Chargers team at 5-8 seems like they've had a tough opponent every week. Of course, in such a tough division this year, didn't get easier going out of division at Carolina in Week 14, and they fell by 12 points.
You're exactly right. If you're playing in the AFC West, you are getting a tough opponent 6 times during the season, but then you take it beyond that. When you're not playing well, it always feels like the other team has something better going for them, and that's what San Diego's run into this year.
Yeah, and Phillip Rivers in that game, 2 touchdowns, but 3 interceptions at Carolina. First down, Rivers. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And, Charles, here's the offensive lineup.
Melvin Gordon, the exciting young runner out of Wisconsin, well over 2,000 yards his last year with the Badgers. This is a guy who can catch it and run it.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. From the gun, Rivers. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it brings up fourth down.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on first down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became second and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went third and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
Now carry. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Raiders will take possession. The Chargers defense now getting set and taking the field. And last time out they got scored against. Their offense hasn't given them any help to this point, so maybe they need a stop here.
A stop obviously would be nice. Not critical at this stage of the game, but one of the things that you want to find out from your defense, are you really ready to play? After giving up a touchdown on the last drive, let's see if they have a little bit better spark, a little bit better bounce in this series.
We'll see if they have that spark and that bounce right here. First down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Corey Legion is rapidly making a name for himself as a defensive tackle. Knows how to penetrate upfield and disrupt plays in the backfield.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw his car. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's complete to Walford. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong end of his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that second-year jump out of Walford. They come out here in the eye. On first down, Murray. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
All right, here we go.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
If you draft a guy in the 6th round and he gives you a 1,000-yard season at some point, would you say he's good value?
That's good return on investment. He was the first Raiders guy to rush for 1,000 yards in 2015 since McFadden back in 2010.
Latavius Murray, remember the name.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing his car on third down. Finding time. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's fourth down. Charles, that's an important third down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on fourth down, that's big for the defense.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And the San Diego Chargers get set to go again on offense. You talk about some of the guys that they've got out at receiver. Maybe not household names, Dontrell Inman, Tyrell Williams, but they've turned into reliable targets for Phillip Rivers, haven't they?
And I think that's what you find when you have good quarterback play, that they can help those receivers get better. Of course, the receivers have to put in the work themselves. Let's not fool ourselves. But those guys know how to scheme them open, throw to the right spot so they go get it. All of those things that increase their productivity.
And Williams over 900 yards, Inman, 647 this season. The first down throw here for Rivers. He's got time. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. But nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those down quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Inman has it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got time in the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Carr now on first down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Carr to throw on second down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Carr turns, hands to Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That was second down run for Murray. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. On play action. Now Carr. Cooper's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Carr with a give to Murray. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go with Murray again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A run. It's Murray. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool him with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Surveying the field. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Michael Crabtree with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Janikowski on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
With his second-year man, it's Melvin Gordon. And he's got some space here. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, I was fortunate enough to see Melvin Gordon throughout his college career. And what I liked the most about him, he always added something to his game. He went from being what I call a gimmick runner, a lot of jet sweeps and things of that nature, to being a full-time 3-down back who can make big plays at any time.
Big plays indeed from Kenosha, Wisconsin. High school teammate of?
Say it.
Trey Waynes.
How about that? Pretty good right there.
Yeah,
man.
good
2
combo.
of those guys end up in the NFL.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Benjamin with it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've hit the end of quarter one. 14-0 is our score, and we'll come back to San Diego after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And he is closing in on the 100-yard mark for the day.
And it appears that he loved the fact that they're going to play this game earlier. You know, daytime, he's out there running around, feeling good about himself. Whatever his prep was coming in, he was able to get out there quick and fire away.
Murray, the lone setback. Carr now on first down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Third down now following the completed pass.
All right, here we go.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Murray. And some room to roam now.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And that penalty will wipe out a big gain by the offense. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So a fantastic effort by Murray, a kid born in Orlando, went to high school in New York, but came back to Orlando to go to Central Florida. You're from Orlando, Mr. Davis.
Yes, I am, and actually grew up in New York State as well. So I knew I liked this young man. And the stock and trade for him, speed. Give him some open space, and he can blaze a trail.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper from 17 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And it is now 21-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They come out here in the eye. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Boy, first glance at that Melvin Gordon injury last week, you thought it could be a season ender. Fortunately, looks like it's not as bad as originally feared.
It appears it has shades of the injury A.J. Green had with the Cincinnati Bengals where he got hurt and people thought he was gone for the year. But now it appears he has a very good chance of making it back before the season is over. Melvin Gordon, I'm understanding, has that same opportunity. I hope so. Just 3 yards short of 1,000. That would be almost cruel.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Melvin Gordon's rookie year was a far cry from his last season at Wisconsin, wasn't it?
Boy, it was. Yeah, we got the numbers right here. 3.5 yards per carry, 641 yards, no touchdown.
Well, I think his team is really looking to do things to help him break out and get back to that Wisconsin form in 2016.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. Hillman in there. He gets the carry. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second down following the run. They keep it on the ground. Hillman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. On third down, Rivers. He's able to find Edmond. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll come out in the pistol. Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
False start, offense.
They come out here in the eye. After the penalty, it's Hillman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
On 2nd down, Hillman. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start, offense.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Here's Rivers. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They come out here in the eye. Now a give. This is Murray. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Look at the spin. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. Here's Carr to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. Remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. From midfield, here's Carr. Finding time. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Hey. We ready? Wide.
On first down, Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, they tried to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
All right, here we go. Wide and yay.
Again, it's Carr. He's got time. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now Carr again. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Janikowski now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A first down throw here for Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. A second down throw for Rivers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They'll throw again. Rivers. Inman has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley.
Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Now 1st and 10, Cooper's going to haul in the pass over the middle. And he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 27-yard line. Continuing on the drive, the pass is completed into tight coverage, and he's going to go 16 yards for the score. That puts them up by a touchdown. 3rd down from inside the 10. The pass and catch is made on the slant, and it's caught for the score. That puts them on top by 14. Now early in the second quarter, Carr's got the completion out of the gun. And this goes 17 yards for the score. The lead grows to 21. Now to late in the second. The offense would later throw a pick to win the drive. Offense now with the shot after the interception. In traffic, Michael Crabtree will make the catch. And 13 yards later, he'll go in for the score. Raiders pushing the lead to 28.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half two. It'll be second down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. From the gun, Rivers. He's got time in the pocket. Gates with a grab. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
9 yards on the play and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now it's 2nd and 7. One man in the backfield is Gordon. And he'll get it up the middle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
We ready, baby. Alert! Alert!
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. 12 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Oakland first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run the counter with Murray. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Normally when you put together a 3-4 defense, you want massive people up front who can eat up blockers and allow the linebackers to run free. But how about the big fella right there? Breaking all codes and getting into the backfield and making the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out.
All right, here we go. Wide and Yates.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr surveying the field. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
A I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Second down, Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, Rivers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. One man in the backfield is Gordon. And he'll get it up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. They run it here with Gordon. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And Khalil Mack does what he does so well. Creates a little havoc in the offensive backfield. Another tackle for loss.
The 5th overall pick in 2014 from Buffalo. That's where he played his college ball.
Just think, when he went to college, he had 2 scholarship opportunities. Buffalo was one. Do you know the other?
I do not.
Liberty University.
Wow.
How about that?
It's worked out okay for him, though.
Worked out quite well, and Oakland loves him.
3rd and goal for Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin from 3 yards out, and the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Carr now on 1st down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
They go play action here on 1st down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give the Raiders a 1st down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Murray the lone setback. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And hauled in here by Rivera. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice. I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's complete to Walford. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. To the ground game. Here's Murray. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They run with Murray, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz, and they go past you, and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot, right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got him.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Finding time. All kinds of time. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught inside the 5. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
In the red zone this time. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. This is Murray, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second and goal to go now. Again, it's Murray. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And let's see, 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, Are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
A first down throw here for Rivers. He's got time. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. The first time All-Pro in 2015. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 5. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Ready, 380.
From the gun, Rivers. It's hauled in here by Edmond. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Rivers on first down. Caught left side, Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
He was looking for Antonio Gates that time, and it's 3rd and short. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
I got 15. I got 15. All right, here we go. 380. Man out.
To the air again here. Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Tight right, tight right. All right, here we go. Wide, 88. Wide, 88. Where's your back?
On first down, Murray. And a short gain down to about the 33. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Again, it's Murray. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
All right, here we go. Wide, 88. Wide, 87.
Now Carr on the bootleg. That escapes the sack. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3! And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get him back in the groove.
And heading out for another drive, the Raiders defense. And they were able to halt them last time on 4th down. Was a great stand. They'll be looking for another stand here.
To be able to stand up against someone trying to go for it on 4th down, because obviously they went for it because they thought that they could get it, that they thought they had the right play call. Didn't happen. They're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves going forward and flexing the rest of this game.
And the offense will be trying to prevent that flex on this drive. First down, Rivers. He's got time in the pocket. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make this quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now Rivers. Incomplete. Gates, the intended receiver there. 3rd down here. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyrell Williams from 21 yards away. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Lambo to add on the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a San Diego score. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time out, another missed field goal. So maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Carr. Finds Roberts left side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So now here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Chargers. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Let's get this ball back with offense. Let's go.
Rivers on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. 1st down, Rivers. Inman has it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Rivers now on 2nd down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Right side catch. This is Gates. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, Rivers going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Rivers again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. To the air again here, Rivers. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Tyrell Williams with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rivers is going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from San Diego.